Welcome to Scott Cooks, everybody. Today, I'll be making you guys some chicken thighs with gravy in the Ninja Foodi. This is going to be really good. We're going to be doing a lot of different techniques here, and I think you're going to enjoy it. The flavor is going to be out of this world. Let's get started. First thing we want to do is get our chicken thighs seasoned. You can do this with frozen if you want. These are mostly thawed. They've been sitting in the fridge for the day. And I prefer to do them about half thawed for this recipe because if they're completely frozen, it's really hard to get the seasoning to stick to them. Anyway, I'll be using this Himalayan pink salt, you know, my favorite. I'm also going to be using some thyme today, some thyme sprigs. So, all we want to do here, let's move that out the way and show you what we're going to do. We're going to just cut up a couple fresh thyme sprigs. Let's get a smell there. Fantastic, y'all. So, about that many. I've got 1, 2, 3 sprigs. Don't cut these up very fine. Rough cut them like that because we're going to remove them later. Okay. We're going to pull the stems out later. For now, we're going to get our Himalayan pink salt going here. I'll show you what I like to do anyway, is I like to just press it right down into it. Give it a flip. Now we're going to season again later on. It's just the first layer of seasoning. Okay, and you want to go ahead and just leave your skin down, skin side down, because we're going to be searing the skin side down in the bottom of the Foodi on this next step. Turn your Foodi on, choose sear saute, pick medium, and start. Add 2 tablespoons of oil. I will be using canola. 1, 2. That's how we measure around here. All right, we want to get this oil pretty hot, so we're just going to let this stay on sear saute on medium for a couple minutes. Foodi gets hot really fast, and then we're going to drop these chicken thighs right down in there and sear them up. All right, while we're waiting on the oil to get hot, let's go ahead and prep some garlic. I'm going to move this thyme into a bowl. That'll be going in when we make our gravy. All right, I'm going to get me 3 garlic cloves here. Obviously, you can use more if you want, or less if you want. Dealer's choice. I'll show you how I do my garlic. Everybody's got their own little way, I guess. Mine's an easy way. I'm going to snip the ends. Don't want to eat those. Just move the garlic off to the side. Don't worry about the skin right now. Okay. Take a flat knife. Smash it. Okay, skin comes right off. See that? We'll do it again. Smash it. Skin gone. I've never found an easier way to get the skin off of garlic. Smash it. Skin gone. Easy as that. Chop your garlic up a little bit. That's good. And just let the garlic sit. Once your oil is good and hot, I'm going to take those seasoned chicken thighs, skin down. Oh yeah, that's what you want to hear. And we're going to do a little saute on these. We're not trying to cook them. we're trying to brown them. And now's a good time to put some of that thyme in there. We're going to put all that thyme in there, actually. You can break it up a little in your hand if you want. We're using these sprigs for flavor. Most of the stems and stuff will be removed later on. One of the tricks to getting a good browning is be very patient. What I like to do is just get in here and just move them around. Make sure nothing's sticking, but don't flip them. We're not going to flip them. We're hopefully going to only flip these one time. Now we will have to roll them over to take a little peek here in a few minutes, but we're only going to flip them once. If you're working with completely frozen chicken, go a few minutes beyond the browning stage on each side, so add another 4 to 5 minutes total sear time, and also add a few more minutes to the pressure time, which we'll be talking about here in a minute. Don't worry, this will all be in the description. Make sure you look. There's some other good stuff in there as well. While we're waiting on the browning here, it'd be a good time to go out and hit that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. And if you wouldn't mind, click that like button for me too. Help the channel out a little bit. Thank you. All right, when you got a nice little brown going on like that, it's time to flip. I'm going to reiterate, we are not trying to cook these. We are just trying to brown them up. Oh, that is really nice browning there. I'm also not going to give you a time on that because your times are going to vary from mine. It depends on how thawed your chicken was, how frozen your chicken is, you know, stuff like that. It's not hard to tell when it's brown enough. Just lift it slightly, look underneath. But the real trick, though, guys, is just let it sit still as long as you can. All right, let's brown the other side and get moving. Once your chicken is nice and brown on the other side, go ahead and remove it. Place it onto a nice clean platter. Try to leave as much of the thyme sprigs in the Foodi as you can. Keep that Foodi on sear saute medium. Don't mess with the temperature right now. And get that garlic in there. We're going to saute that garlic in this oil and thyme for about 1 minute. Once your garlic is nice and sauteed, about 1 minute or till it's fragrant, and you can start smelling the garlic in the air, it's time. Yourself 1 cup of good chicken broth. Pour it right into the Foodi. 1 cup chicken broth. Take your rack that comes with your Foodi and set it in there like that. And make sure you have sprayed it with some non-stick. And you want to take those chicken thighs, drop them in skin side up, which is the way you took them out. Skin side up, just like that. Go ahead and get your pressure lid on. Make sure you set it to seal, which is all the way to your left. All right, stop button. Switch yourself over to pressure. We want high, and we want 12 minutes. Okay, now because the liquid in there is already a little warm, it's not going to take that long to get to pressure. But you want to give this a 12-minute pressure and a 10-minute natural, meaning we don't do anything for 10 minutes after it's come to pressure. All right, guys, about time to make some gravy. That pressure cook is over. I'm going to go ahead and release the pressure while we get the gravy part ready. In a small bowl, put 2 tablespoons of flour. All right, once you got your lid out, go ahead and stop your Foodi for a second. And take that rack with the chicken thighs on it straight out of the Foodi and just set it down on a platter somewhere. Those chickens are ready, by the way. And what we want to do now is take 3 tablespoons of this hot liquid and put it into this bowl with the 2 tablespoons of flour, and we're going to make a paste out of that, and then we're going to pour it back. But the first thing we want to do is get those thyme sprigs out of there. And for that, all you're going to do is take a simple strainer, and I'm going to take this over to the sink and strain it into another bowl and then pour it back in again. All right, I've got that strained. I'm going to go ahead and get me 3 tablespoons of the liquid right into this. 1, 2, 3, and because the first one wasn't quite full, I'm going to grab about another half there. And Foodi pot goes back into the Foodi. Go ahead and throw that on sear saute, move it down to medium, and we're going to start thickening that gravy up. All we're going to do now is stir this up till it becomes like a little paste, like a roux. And once we got all that flour completely incorporated, we're going to move this back into the liquid. So make sure you scrape the sides down, scrape along the bottom. See that? That's what we're looking for right there, that paste. Don't add it in yet. Let's get this gravy sizzling again. To get things moving along, I went ahead and put sear saute to medium high. I'm going to add just a little more of my flavor to this. Check the description for a link if you can't find this in your store. All right, see what's happening here. And we're going to add our thickening agent back to this. And what am I going to put this gravy on? Well, obviously I'm going to put it on the chicken. Then over in my rice maker, I've got some jasmine rice cooking with chicken broth instead of water. I use 1 cup of chicken broth instead of water, so the flavor profiles are going to match up. So I'll pour a little bit of the gravy over the rice, a little bit of gravy over the chicken. Now, obviously what we're after here is to keep stirring, keep boiling, and cook till whatever thickness suits you guys. Ninja Foodi, 1 pot, chicken thighs and gravy. Let's cut into this real quick, see how we're doing. Oh, I love using the Ninja Foodi pressure cooker for meat. Look at this. It is just literally falling off the bone. Let's go ahead and give that a quick taste test. Wow. I have no words. That is amazing. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button for me. Share this video if you can. Leave me some comments. Make sure you read the description box. I've got links. I've got some stuff about this recipe in there. Lots of good things. Let's add some of that chicken broth infused jasmine rice that was cooked in my rice maker with some of this gravy on top. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I want to thank everybody for watching, and we will see you on the next one.